Yeah, so this is a quick one just to follow up. It's in Romans 7, where Paul himself calls himself carnal and he calls himself wicked. So Romans 7:14, for we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin. 7:15, for that which I do, I allow not, for that I would, that I do not, but what I hate, that I do. If then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the law that is good. Now then it is no more that I that do it, but the sin that dwelleth in me. So he's saying that he does things that he doesn't even want to do. You know, we all have that problem, don't we? It's the sin that dwelleth in him, in the flesh. For I know that in me, that is, in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing. For to will is present with me, but how to perform that which is good I find not. So he does stuff that he knows is evil, but sometimes he just can't help it. It's the same with all of us, same with me. For the good that I would, I would not, but the evil which I would not, that I do. Now, if I do that I would not, it is no more that I do it, but the sin that dwelleth. So he's saying it's not him that's doing it, it's the flesh. It's not the new man that's doing it, it's the flesh in him. I find then the law that when I do good, the evil is present with me. For I delight in the law of God after the inward man. So we should be looking to the, we should be trying to live by the Spirit. As he said, there's a warring against the mind and bringing. So if you want to discuss or define how we should have our repentance towards sin, it should be acknowledging the fact that we are sinners. It's not being a Pharisee like these people saying, well, I've repented of all my sins, like the Ray Comfort. They're just Pharisees. They're no better than anyone else. They're saying, look, see, you're not saved, you're doing these sins. True repentance is coming to God and saying, please forgive me, I am a sinner. It's not pointing to other people. It's not pointing the finger and saying, I'm all right, I'm good, I've repented of my sin. That's a Pharisee. And that's the same as one of the, all these discussions brings to my mind the other parable, is, what was it? It's actually the Pharisee and the tax collector, right? And the tax collector just says, I'm sorry, God, please forgive me. The Pharisee says, thank God I'm not like these other people, I pray, I go to the synagogue, he is thinking he's okay, he's repented of all his sins. But real repentance is just admitting that you're still a sinner and you need forgiveness every day. That's true biblical repentance. It's admitting that you are a sinner and you always will be a sinner. It's not boasting. It's not saying, oh, well, I've given up drinking. No. That's you. That's the Pharisee saying that. You've got to be humble in your heart and admit to God that you still are a sinner. Not that you have turned or telling other people they have to turn from their sin, saying they're not saved because of their lifestyle. We can only say that someone's unsaved by what they believe, but they could have believed something correctly at some point, right? Which is why I'm pleading with people like Endime's teacher, Ben Redeemed, Barney Street Preacher. I think you're just confused. Maybe you have believed at some point the correct gospel, but that's it. You don't add to it, right? And you don't point fingers at other people thinking they have to have some sort of proof in their lifestyle. That makes you a Pharisee. Okay, anyway, I'll stop this video now and I'll perhaps move on to other videos on the prophecy and where we are. Thank you.